My name is Zachary Shed, and my topic is the revitalization of the American labor movement. In 1921, a shootout began between police and striking West Virginia mine workers on the side of Blair Mountain. It lies on the path to Mingo County, the workers' destination, where they would have petitioned for better pay and better hours. This altercation ended when the governor called in federal troops. Eventually, this event was dubbed the Battle of Blair Mountain and marked the beginning of the end for the American labor movement. In 2021, however, due to the disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, workers are starting to realize their actual socioeconomic position, and this realization is sparking a revitalization of the American labor movement, specifically in regards to striking workers and union membership. Ever since the 1920s, union membership has been falling sharply. According to Micah Utrecht and Barry Eidlin, union decline results in the reduction of the worker's voice in political matters and contributes to economic inequality. Furthermore, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the percentage of union members fell from 20.1% in 1983 to 10.3% in 2019. For decades, workers' well-being diminished, as well as their ability to change their situation due to this correlation. However, this all seems to be changing. Also according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, union membership increased by 0.5% from 2019 to 2020. This also correlates with the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, where people were forced out of their usual routine. This allowed workers to see their situation from a different perspective, and as time went on, more people realized how poorly they were being compensated for. In an NPR interview with Joseph McCartin, McCartin states that workers are looking at a labor market that they feel still doesn't reward them as they feel they ought to be rewarded. Workers are beginning to seek out higher paying jobs, but are realizing that they are few and far between. Minimum wage in the U.S. is $7.25. Let's go back. This is the UAW strike. I missed it a bit, sorry. Minimum wage in the U.S. is $7.25, and according to Statista.com, the average American's hourly wage as of October 2011 is $11.19 per hour. Because of higher and higher living costs across America, it's becoming harder for workers to even get by, let alone save for the future. This is causing major worker dissatisfaction all across the U.S. With this increase of worker dissatisfaction came increased worker militancy. According to the Cornell University Labor Action Tracker, there have been a total of 178 strikes in 2021 so far. The largest of these strikes was the John Deere UAW strike, where approximately 10,000 workers across several cities in Illinois and Iowa struck against the cutting of healthcare benefits. According to CNN Business, at the end of the strike, the workers received a large pay increase of 10% and subsequent raises planned for the following years. This is a very significant development, as union action had been restricted in the past. Social media has also played a significant role in raising awareness around poor working conditions, especially in office and retail jobs. A subreddit dedicated to stories about poor jobs, exploitative bosses, and toxic work environments called Anti-Work has spiked in popularity, as according to subredditstats.com, it began the year of 2021 with 215,000 members, and now has over 1 million members as of December 2021. This subreddit has done much to contribute to reawakening socioeconomic awareness, as the people who post there encourage others to talk about wages, to challenge their horrible bosses, and have sought to normalize quitting exploitative jobs. This has given the subreddit's members a sense of power over their work lives, which they didn't have before. As the year goes on, more and more workers are realizing that they have power over their lives thanks to the COVID-19 situation, and thus far have been able to force their bosses' hands. Strikes continue to rage across the country, and workers are, after so many years, coming together and realizing that united, they can demand better lives. It would even seem to be destiny that as the Battle of Blair Mountain began in the August of 1921, August 2021 holds the record for the most resignations. American workers have only begun to realize the power they really have. The coals have been stoked, and only time will tell if they're hot enough to start a fire. Here are the works cited.